There we go. This is it. Episode number 495, No Laugh Track podcast here in Minneapolis at Acme Comedy Company in Minnesota because it's their podcast. I'm Justin Severson. I get to host it each week. This week with two people. One, been here before on the podcast. The other has sort of made an appearance through the just through the curtains here at one point when Shane Torres was here. That would be Sam Evans, and the one who you might be a little more familiar with, Mike Cronin. Guys,
That's
hello.
Right. Hello.
Hello.
Good to be here.
It's good to be here.
I'm glad
to.
my friend King Creep Sam Evans is here. Who lurked through from the back, or I guess the last podcast.
Tell them what you did. Tell Justin what you did to me last night while I was on stage that I didn't hear.
I waited for a pause, and then I farted into the curtain.
And thankfully I did. If I had heard it, it would have been curtains for me, frankly. I would not have gotten through the set. But somehow, miraculously, I did not hear it.
Because before we left the hotel room, he ripped the most disgusting fart I've
It was
ever
really
smelled.
bad. I'm coming off a week of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Great start to the pod.
Did you want to start this way? I am
Why'd
sorry.
you wait 2 minutes to say diarrhea? You could have interrupted me in the intro.
Diarrhea.
It's good to be here.
You guys are sharing a room in town, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when's the last time you guys shared a room with someone on the road?
Probably with
Probably
each
together,
other.
yeah.
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 We're that close that usually we end up in the same.
Sam opened me. Sam opened
you.
me. Welcome to No Laugh Track After Dark.
Actually, yeah, probably your special recording.
Yeah.
At Helium in Philadelphia.
That was about a year ago.
Yeah.
You had to share a room when you were in town recording your special.
Yeah.
Well, he generously offered.
I did, yeah.
There
Because
you
he asked me to come and open for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I did, and we shared his hotel room.
Yeah. And he said, I'm going to go home after the show. And I said, please don't leave me. I need you.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Instead of a nightlight, you bring Sam along.
Yeah.
Is that it? Perfect. We need to go back to this fart that you tried to get him to notice while he was on stage here.
Yeah.
No smell wafted out?
No.
I didn't catch
I
it.
mean, there's two chances to catch a fart, and you missed both.
Yeah. Must have. Was it powerful? Would you say?
It was enough. It wasn't one of my bigger ones, but it was noticeable.
Recreate the sound really quick.
My dad's farts sound like that. That's good.
Oh,
yeah, nice,
great.
Nice.
Yeah, seems like a good guy.
Sounds like a cool, sexy guy.
You become a man. Congratulations. So, how far back does this friendship go between the two of you?
14
4 days? Oh, it's
What?
been years?
Days!
14-ish years.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Go Bananas in Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Ohio. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, Mike, you lived there.
Yeah, I live there.
And I lived there. I went to school. I'm from Toledo originally.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I lived there for about 7 years. Went to UC. Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
UC.
How was their basketball when you were there?
Actually, it was interesting because my freshman year, that fall, they fired Bob Huggins for being just kind of a degenerate piece of shit.
Yeah, he was.
So the 4 years that I went to UC, it was actually sort of rebuilding its basketball program, but that's when the football program really popped off. They had Brian Kelly as the coach before he went to Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my big thing was my senior year, we ended up in some bowl game. You know these bowl gays. A bowl game against Florida, I think when Tebow was on it, and they fucking crushed him. Yeah.
Nice.
Florida crushed. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Terrible.
Florida
Of
crushed
course
you.
Florida did. Tim Tebow was a genius.
Yeah.
So you showed up when the Bearcats were on, like, academic probation or some, probably like
Exactly.
Bob Huggins probation, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate timing. But
Yeah, the new coach was Mick Cronin, who, when I started, everyone was like, "Oh, are you that guy?" And I was like, "No, I'm not the head basketball coach of University of Cincinnati."
Yeah, does it frustrate you when he gets any bit of like success, or like UCLA had a nice run here, and then somebody like me that's Google searches Mike Cronin, and then the first 6 results are all about him and not you?
No. Doesn't bother
Get this
me.
Mick out of here. It's not even. What does Google think? I don't know how to spell Mike? I know who I'm looking for.
It was every open mic for the first 2 years I did stand up. Was someone was like, "Are you Mick? Are you related to him?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so."
Now, I don't know if I've maybe this has come up before, but I feel like I just noticed it last night when I was at the show that when you mentioned your dad's name, it's the same as the guy from REO Speedwagon.
Speedwagon, yeah.
Kevin Cronin? At what age did you realize that?
17 or 18?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I got really into Keep On Loving You.
What did you wish that REO Kevin Cronin was your dad, or your dad?
No, I like my dad.
You like your dad. You wouldn't trade him for a rock star?
I mean, the money would be nice, but
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what has changed since last time you were here? We talked about your multiple failed attempts at recording a special.
Yeah. Well, I recorded one. I
Yes,
think,
and as it's already been mentioned, and I've watched it, Thick Worm is available now.
Yeah. It's on
Congratulations.
YouTube. Thank you.
To finally getting it done.
Clap.
Yeah,
Full
there
clap.
we go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. And as you said, Sam opened.
Sam opened, and Sam, there was a fly flying around, and it landed on Sam's dick when he was on stage, and he punched it. And then
I did kill it.
he killed it, and
I
also had the biggest laugh of the night by a mile.
That's not true.
I think they used that to spice up my laughs throughout because it was insane.
It was just the inherent excitement because it was flying around and it interrupted. It was like it was a giant fly. It was like on my forehead during a bit, and that made the crowd laugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to kill this son of a bitch before my friend records a special.
Mm-hmm.
And then I killed it, but I also punched myself, and then it was truly out of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yes. It was a double whammy.
Yeah.
Anything for a laugh, right?
That's right.
An absolute true professional.
Yeah.
How did last night? Like I said, I was here. How do you guys think it went last night? Being back in Minneapolis.
I thought it was great. Sam obviously struggled, but I had a really good set.
Yeah, struggle through your fucking fart.
No, it was really good. I had never met Max, the host, before. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
was killing
man,
from the start.
Max had me shaking in my boots. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, it'll
he's
be the
good.
first night of the week. And then I'm like, Jesus, I got to keep up with this guy.
Yeah,
I'm going to kill Max before tonight's show.
probably.
He was so funny. Really, really good.
He's gonna pull a Mrs. Doubtfire and show up in a wig, oversized sweatshirt. Oh, Max Chapman, Crocky.
Mrs. Doubtfire was an Australian.
Well, your version will be.
I think this is a perfect time to. So before we started recording, Tommy Ryman was in the building here. Maybe he's still out there. I'm not sure. I don't see him now, but he said something about Sam Evans doing his voice. Your voice sounds like.
Oh, earlier we were at a coffee shop, and Tommy said that I sound like if Bobcat Goldthwait hosted an NPR program, which I'll say it again, not at all offended. I've just never before heard that comparison in my life. And so then we were doing like a, okay, we got a couple hours left, pledge more. So that was, yeah.
Get your tote bags.
Coming up next is Ira Glass.
Have either of you guys met Bobcat or worked with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, Bobcat's so sweet. Such a nice guy. He wouldn't know me from Tom
Adam.
or Jerry or
Yeah.
Adam. That's his. But the nicest guy. Really sweet.
Yeah.
So I have a Bobcat story. I met him once when I had a job in radio, and every year we would do a couple shows in Las Vegas, and we'd invite a comedian along to help the show. And one year we brought Bobcat, and his comedy's very self-deprecating, right? I think it was when he had just released an album. What is it like? Aren't you Bobcat? Or didn't you used to be Bobcat Goldthwait or something like that? Like, it's very self-deprecating. Well, I thought that meant that I could kind of do a
rip into
joke.
him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rip him, and boy, did he not take that well. We were, like, the whole show's interviewing him, and I go, hey, where do you... And I'll repeat it. I sound like an asshole. I asked him where he kept his Oscar from Police Academy.
I kind of think it's funny.
He was sitting right next to me and goes, looks over at me with this fucking look like he wanted. He goes, "Who are you?" And my name's Justin, and I'm an idiot. It's like, goodbye. And I did not talk the rest of that segment. Didn't say goodbye to him. He didn't acknowledge me when we were done. I felt like such a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, I forgive you.
There we go. We got closure. That's great.
Oh my God! I never expected closure today. Thank God. Oh, now I feel so much better. Man, I feel so much better now.
There's a comedy festival in Cincinnati called Brouhaha, and Bobcat was booked Friday night as the closer, and he had so much fun that he came back Saturday in a wig and did like a side stage.
That's real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was great. He hung out all day. He was super fun.
That is ridiculous.
He talked a lot of shit about you, though.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
pissed.
he was
He's
so
still
mad.
mad at you. No.
At least he remembered. Mike, where are you living these days?
Detroit.
You are still in Detroit.
Mhm.
In D-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motor City.
Motor City, baby.
Mhm.
How is that going to? How permanent do you think that is?
Pretty permanent.
Pretty permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 313.
Yep. You know me.
I'm sorry.
My clinic is calling to ask about. I need a refill on a prescription. They're calling me right now to
Yeah.
schedule. How's the comedy scene for you in Detroit?
It's great. They have 5 clubs there now. So it's a lot of fun. There's
Like, what kind of when you're in town? What kind of stage time are you getting?
I get some stuff at the Comedy Attic, Comedy Castle, Independent Comedy Club, and one night stands mostly.
Okay.
There's also a House of Comedy.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, and what's the other? Ann Arbor Showcase, which is about an hour away.
Oh,
But
okay. Sam, where are you living these days?
I'm in New York, Brooklyn.
You are.
Yeah, I was in Queens for a little while, and then I just moved back to Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
So you said you grew up in Toledo.
Toledo.
Where did you go from Toledo? Toledo straight to New York?
No,
Cincinnati.
down to Cincinnati. That's where I met
Right.
this guy. I went to the University of Cincinnati and then started comedy there. Was doing comedy for about 3 years, and then I went to New York.
3 years in Cincinnati, then New York.
Yeah.
it's only
Nice.
3 years.
Yeah, about. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Felt like forever.
Hey, wait a minute.
Because we're old friends, you know.
Okay. It sounded like you didn't like.
No, it was fine.
Okay. Wait a second.
Huh?
You just didn't look.
No, I didn't do anything.
All right. You're my dear friend, and I'll never question it. Hey, what the fuck?
Besides this week in Acme, do you guys have more stuff scheduled together?
No.
No, but we're talking. It's honestly so nice. We don't get to do much stuff together anymore. So this is really a treat.
Yeah.
To be together and
Mhm.
yeah.
We did 2 tours with 3 other of our friends called the Best Buds of Comedy tours.
When was that?
That was in
I think 2014, and then maybe again in 2016.
Yeah, something like that. And then we did our own tour together called the Banana Twins.
Because our penises match.
Yeah, we have the same size penis.
Same curve?
Just the same size.
Just
generally.
size, yeah.
One time I de-pantsed Mike. This was New Year's Eve, and I thought I just meant to pull his pants down, but I pulled everything down, and I just found myself eye to eye with Mike's penis.
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, we have the same size penis."
Yeah, I took a good look-see at my pee-pee.
Yeah.
And then on that tour, we were sharing a room, and he just changed in front of me without no warning, just pulled his pants down.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I did that to Shane Torres too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out of the shower and just took my towel off, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm really comfortable." It's like a huge deal.
Shane was like, "You got the same spots on your dick as Mike Cronin."
Yeah.
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 Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. God, I can't believe I did it to you.
You know
as
when
well.
your friend's in the bathroom and he walks out?
He pulled his dick out. I was like, "Oh God, God,
Shane's here to tell the story.
terrible." Ruin my afternoon.
Can someone tell me why we don't hate Sam's pubes?
Oh, I did not know we'd see Shane today. That's fantastic. I love
Yeah,
him.
everybody's coming.
Love him. Mike, explain something to me. I was listening to Tuesdays with Stories a few weeks ago, and they mentioned you, gave you a nice little promo with your special,
Yeah.
The Worm, on YouTube, and then mentioned a nickname of yours.
Oh, meat.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Where's meat come from?
My brother's nickname gave me it when I was like 2nd or 3rd grade because I was just a meaty kid. I was somewhere between muscular and fat, and mostly fat. And and it stuck. And then through high school, I was all meat. And when I started comedy, my friends would show up to the open mics where we had to bring people, and they'd say, "We're here to see meat," and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Who is meat?" So then everybody in the Cincinnati scene was calling me meat.
Okay, that's great.
Just carried over, yeah.
Then I turned 30, and I was like, I don't want to introduce myself as meat anymore. So it just kind of slowly died out.
And then I brought it back today on
Yeah.
this podcast.
You hope.
Yeah.
You know, Brandon, when they have the sheet in the back where they do the announcements for the show. Yeah, please welcome your headliner. Maybe somebody throws in meat.
Yeah.
See if it starts sticking again.
What if somebody throws a note in there before the show?
Yeah. Who wants meat? What are your guys' thoughts on bumper stickers? Would you put a bumper sticker on your vehicle?
No.
Either funny or serious, like something you something you love, your favorite sports team, or a joke you like some corny thing. What do you think of bumper stickers?
I think if it maybe my favorite sports team in the back window, but definitely not political.
Who's your favorite sports team? University of Michigan football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, or the Bengals. I
Or
would
the
put
Bengals.
I would put the Bengal head
Bengal head.
back there.
I'm anti bumper sticker. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I don't think it ages well. I think I used to have a bit about it.
What if I gave you I don't have one, but what if I gave you a copy of one I saw yesterday, which says "Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts."
Now that I would take.
Cowboy butts drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
100%, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it on my Instagram.
Oh yeah, I just saw the memory of that.
Yeah, it was somebody had it was like a minivan, and this is when we were on the Banana Twins tour. I took a picture of Mike grimacing over his shoulder at the bumper sticker, and it said, if you're gonna ride me this close, or if you're gonna ride my ass this close, the least you can do is pull my hair. This person had that on a minivan.
Did she also like the stickers with the little kids?
Baby. That's what we were wondering. We're like, I mean, you gotta have kids in there, right? That's pretty wild.
I saw one in like 2005 that said Frodo failed, Bush has the ring. And to this day, I think about it every other week.
Now I want
Because
that
even
one.
if you agree with it, you're like, you fucking nerd.
Yes, totally.
Wait, I'm sorry if I'm stupid. Bush has the ring. I don't get it.
Like he has the power.
Yeah.
Oh, Bush has the power? Okay. Got it.
Mike, I saw on your social media that you're going to start another podcast. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's called Comics on Film. And it's me and my friend Mike Cody, our mutual friend.
Shout out Mike Cody.
Another
Almost 30.
Cincinnati guy.
Another Mike.
Had a lot of sex. Never seen a
Never
movie. We wrote a song about Mike, and we had to stop doing it because he was afraid it would go viral. But it was about how he never had sex and he was kind of racist. It was just a bunch of stuff we made up.
He's not racist, but
He's
that
not
was
racist
that was
at
a
all,
part of
yeah.
the song.
But it was to the tune of Blackwater. Oh, Blackwater.
Oh, my
Cody, almost 30, had a lot of sex, but he's never seen a boobie. I'm going to hear some masturbation plans. Michael Cody's going to jerk off all night long.
With his hand, jerk off with his hand.
Tiny penis.
My Cody's going to jerk off all night long. He will hate
Yeah.
that we did that here. He will despise.
Yes. So we're
If
doing
we make a clip out of that, there's not going to be a copyright thing, right? You
I don't
wrote
think
that?
so. Yeah.
You
yeah.
guys wrote that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Perfect.
We're doing a podcast called Comics on Film where we watch superhero movies and then break them down and kind of rip on them a little bit, but just talk about what we love, what we hate.
Okay. Is that a genre that you like
Yeah.
a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a big sexless idiot.
I'm a big sexless idiot, and I'm a big Marvel cuck, and I
I should have asked it that way. Marvel cock?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I figured.
Yeah.
Please confirm. Marvel cock. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I go to thrift stores all the time.
Okay.
All the time. I look for who knows what. But anyway, the other day I found this old board game, and the point of it is like you read these questions and you get to know like your family better. So I picked out some. I'm just going to hand each of you some of these.
Yes.
And I'm going to have you guys ask each other. How about that?
I love that.
All right.
That's
So
great.
these are some of the ones I think might lead to some interesting answers. We won't have time to go through all of
Sometimes
these.
my girlfriend makes me play a game like this. It's called We're Not Really Strangers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And does it lead to fights or does it lead to get to knowing each other better?
No,
Just
genuinely, at least to get to know each
hardcore
other.
sex.
All right.
Most
Yeah.
of the time.
It's like, what are your dreams? And then the next card's like, butt stuff.
Perfect. Go ahead, Mike. You read whichever one you want there.
Don't show me it. I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
Tell about something you do to relax.
Idly pick my nose. Yeah.
You know what? As I read it, I imagine you laying on your back picking your nose.
Yeah. See, we know each other.
That's so sweet.
Describe an occupation you think would be fascinating.
Video game designer?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What kind of video games do you play?
I have a Switch, so I play a lot of like just fun, silly game. Mario,
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I do like some of the darker stuff, but they don't have a lot of that on the Switch.
Yeah. Do you bring it with on the road?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
It's the best thing to have on a plane, just to...
Travels well.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. I got to get one. Oh, Sam's skipping ahead. That's good. Find a red hot one there.
What is one of your all-time favorite movies, and why?
One of my all-time favorite movies would probably my most favorite recent movie that I've seen is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I loved it.
yeah.
I thought it was so crazy and weird, and it truly. I told people this, but I was like, it made me laugh and cry, and then I laughed while I was crying.
Yeah.
It was really, really
Have
good.
you seen it?
No, but I just got a good promo deal for Showtime. So as of like 3 days ago, I have it and it's on there.
Nice.
You gotta watch
Hopefully
it.
this weekend.
It's
Yeah.
so
Good.
good,
Awesome.
Justin. Yeah.
They
Awesome.
do that thing that I love. They did in Arrested Development on an episode where they make a stupid joke, and then you think like that's it, and then later it pays off in the biggest way. It's
Love it.
so funny.
There's so many.
Love it.
Yeah.
Tell about a famous
Wait, it's
person.
my turn.
Oh,
Yeah. This is crazy. Why do you think you have so much diarrhea? That's crazy.
That is crazy. I guess.
We have that
I guess what I eat and who I hang out with. Tell,
Hey,
us-
what the fuck?
tell about a famous person you have met.
A famous person I've met. I met Judd Apatow once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the Comedy Cellar.
Speak on that.
It was brief.
Yeah.
He seemed nice and distracted. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna hop in with one. So you work at the Comedy Cellar sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious who vouched for you to get your foot in the door there.
It was a friend of mine, Jordan Jensen, very funny comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Love those
Yeah,
stories.
I love Jordan.
I just saw a clip. Somebody just sent me a clip from her today.
Oh, she's so funny.
Yeah.
One of the funniest around. She's great.
You got another one?
Not great at texting back. If you see this, Jordan, maybe return a text every once.
Where's
in a
your
while.
camera? Is it that
Is
one?
it here? Maybe she could. Some people say she needs to return her texts.
I think you're very funny, and I'm sorry for Sam.
Personal messages.
She's one of the most hilarious comedians, and a bitch that won't talk to her friends. she's the best. Is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. What is a characteristic in others that you admire?
Silliness. I like just anybody who can just like drop their ego and just do something completely ridiculous that should be embarrassing.
This is a perfect time to just to give all the qualities of your fiance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of them.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
This is where you suck up to your fiance.
Yeah.
We set it up for you.
Yeah.
Then you cut this out and show it to her. Yeah.
Silliness.
Being very loving.
Good beanbags.
Having huge, delicious jugs.
See, now you're getting it.
huge, delicious jugs. Really? Speak on that.
I do a bit where anytime I see her, like, even slightly naked in the house, I'm like... I'll be like a room away. She's like, I can hear you, and it's disgusting.
I hope your son picks up on that and
Yeah.
starts doing it.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Mama. All right, each do one more here.
Okay. What is one of the most unusual meals you have ever ate?
What did I have? I had something recently where I was like, oh, I love dim sum. Dim sum is great. But one of the more unusual menu items that I wouldn't really recommend, maybe it's a cultural difference, but they do steamed chicken feet. And I tried steamed chicken feet. Bad. To my taste.
Yeah.
I find it bad. And actually, it wasn't even the texture as much as they flavor it with star anise, you know? So it's very like licorice taste.
Oh.
Is very so altogether I found it disconcerting. But yeah, that's one of the most unusual things I've tried.
I've seen that packaged at like a, like an Asian market, like
Yeah.
where it's just like
Yeah,
7 dozen chicken claws.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's so good.
not for me.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Oh, yeah. So I can't recommend it, but this is really sweet. And here we go. What would a perfect day be like for you? Now we've already had half of it together, but you
Yeah.
go ahead.
So,
In other words, how do you want to continue this perfect day?
Yeah.
well, in this version of a perfect day, we're together, but I don't see you for 3 hours. Because we're both in our separate rooms, not talking to each other. Like a marriage that's falling apart.
I'll be downstairs.
Yeah.
In my area.
I didn't even know you were awake.
Yeah. I'm a big sucker for breakfast. I'm a big breakfast bitch. So
Yeah, you love breakfast.
go out, have a nice little brunch.
Tell them what you have for breakfast.
What I have for breakfast?
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff. I love sweets, so pancakes, waffles,
Waffles.
also waffles.
Waffles.
Buckwheat waffles, right?
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Yeah.
Mr. Poop Man.
Yeah.
And
Man.
I poop my pants. Yes, I eat a stack of buckwheat waffles. I shit my pants. I cry. I come home, change. I never go back to that restaurant again. And no, I don't know. I'd get a big breakfast, hang out, like maybe go walk around a city, and then either go see a movie or do a show at night.
Walk around a city. Could
Any
be
city.
any city.
Could be any city.
Fallujah.
Yeah, why not?
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of us aren't as close-minded as you, Sam.
Yeah.
You don't think there's cool parts of Fallujah?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, Mike's walking through. He's like, there's probably a movie theater around
Yeah.
here somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys have a Denny's?
Shut up.
Ugh, I hate this part of Fallujah.
Merch at the shows this week. Mike, I know you had a sticker that you're selling.
Tugging it.
Tugging.
Yeah.
$5 or best offer. I hear
Yep.
you're selling those for.
Yeah.
And then I saw there's a T-shirt version of that too.
There
online,
is, yeah,
correct?
online only, yeah.
Online only.
Mhm.
Nice. Am I missing anything?
And a thickworm T-shirt.
Oh, the
also.
thick, of course, the thickworm
Yeah.
T-shirts
It's
are
back
around. Yeah,
in
it's
a big
back.
way.
I'm back.
In all sizes, and yeah, okay. How about you, Sam?
No. Nope.
Nope. You have an album that's available.
I do have an album. It's called Sweet Baby Boy. It's available anywhere that you can listen to and or buy albums. So please check that out. I put it out with a very great record company, Blonde Medicine, in 2020.
And
very good.
You one of your jokes on there is the IUD joke that you did last night, and it is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love that joke so much.
Thank you.
God, I love that joke.
I love. I had heard most of his album, but I hadn't heard the bit about his girlfriend sleeping with the cat on her pillow, and she would reach up, and God, that made me laugh so hard.
Oh man!
And the reveal of, he goes, sometimes I just think I love you, and I want to tell you, and I look over and I look directly into that cat's asshole.
That's so fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I think we probably covered enough here. Will your son be Bone Snake 4? 4.
He's got to earn it.
He has to earn Bone Snake
yeah.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
How does he earn it?
Yeah. Just putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to say his prayers. He's got to.
Say his prayers.
Yeah. He's got to go online.
Go online.
He's got to start a screen name.
Start a screen name.
That's pretty much it.
He's got to bring back AOL. He's got to bring back the now failed AOL.
Or Yahoo Messenger.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fellas, yeah, so keep an eye out for you guys. When is your podcast going to the one that you've talked about? And
very soon. We have 4 episodes in the can. We're just waiting on a theme song, and
oh fuck! I'll pick those up. You keep
so
going.
in the next 2 or 3 weeks, the first episode will be out.
You doing a podcast, Sam? Everybody's got a podcast.
Not right now. No, got some plans in the works, but I can't really say for
He
sure.
had the greatest podcast name of all time.
Oh, I used to
That's
have
all you need.
a
Yeah.
podcast with a friend of mine, very funny comedian, Jordan Scott Huggins. We had a podcast called Up Your Butt and Around the Corner.
Yeah.
It was sort of useless trivia that we would ask of our guests, and then he backstabbed me and left me for dead. So
He got married and moved to North Carolina.
Oh, that! How dare he?
Jordan, if you're listening, you're a piece of shit, and I don't forgive you.
The first 4 episodes was very ambitious. It was like a sketch podcast where
and I would do it by myself.
yeah. And he would write, and he's a very great singer and songwriter, and he wrote very funny songs. And there was the great song about how there was a cave in and he fell through the floor, and then he goes, "Oh, what to do now?" And then he sang a song about jacking off in a cave that made me laugh.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I am funny.
You are funny.
I've noticed. Sam, aren't you? How flattered are you that he remembers that stuff? Although we don't know, he could be making it up.
I'm truly flattered. I feel honored that my favorite one that I ever did that I thought you were going to bring up was this was when I had Jordan as a co-host, and then we had Mike on as a guest, and I had a song called "Fight Tonight."
Oh, yeah.
In which I was going to make them fight to the death, because it was the first time my 2 friends were meeting. So they were going to fight to the death to win the right to have sex with me.
I'm like, how's he going to complete this? Nope, I didn't see that one. Guys, this has been great. People need to come out to Acme and see you the rest of the weekend here.
Yeah.
I highly
hope
recommend
so.
it.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.